on your catalog. So the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 20. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Powers through him, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Dolphins at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
1 yard gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest. and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Let's go now.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught by Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
19
They'll set up to throw. Out to his left. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Texans. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 60. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
Tackled by Jonathan Grenard. 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Tua going to throw.
That one going to be caught by his running back, Gaskin.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. In motion comes the tight end left. On the give, this is their fullback. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. On 2nd down and 4. Tua. Buying time to his left.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. The give to the fullback on the dive. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Down inside the 10, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Texans have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 24, Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard. But that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Now back to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Okay, ready? 79 Broncos. Warriors, 17.
Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins from 10 yards out. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Texans 21, Dolphins 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And
that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down near the 25. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just 1 but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7.50.
Yeah, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Pierce. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Jonathan Bernard on the tackle. A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Pierce. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Dameon Pierce, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point by Megas is up and good. They're back within a touchdown, 21-14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Come on, come on. Hey.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Dolphins 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Tua sets up to pass it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, green.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Looking to pass. Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. We'll come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Mustang 19.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His second touchdown of the night. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now Tua. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to get this. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans scoop it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Always got some breathing room. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Ridley. Touchdown, Dolphins. Calvin Ridley, 44 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Nevis is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Texans get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2 now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a throw here to his running back. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To a hit, and the ball is out. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tanner Conner from 8 yards out, and the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point by Mevis is up and good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Houston. 58 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Derrick Henry. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Off play action. Preston. Flush to his right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
throw. Preston. He is going to find Hill here. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. It's a room to maneuver. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry, 81 yards. And the Texans are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And right side, Henry's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Derrick Henry. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Texans are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight. They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now a play fake here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety. I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here. Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly. Room here to run. Derrick Henry all alone. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum. And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive. And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time. And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. To throw on second down, Preston. He finds his man, complete. It's Connor. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Preston. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tom. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was